Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome to your reading. I'm so happy and grateful that you joined me today. We're going to start out by pulling 3 important things you need to know at this time, and then we're going to dive into your reading. Let's see what the cards are going to show us. Let's jump into the coffee cup. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe button. It's the best and the free way to support the channel. I see some tears of joy coming forward, but there's some time for you to receive those news. But also it's aligning with, the timeline is aligning with the coffee cup, with the saucer. It seems like there's a chunk of money coming forward. And I see there are 2 people leaning on each other, and there's a gateway in between them. When I look deeper, it kind of looks like an elephant, a baby elephant. Elephant symbolizes wealth, abundance, and also prosperity for the long term. What I see here, okay, this is the first card, the second card, and the third card. So I feel here 3 important things you need to know right now is you might be actually letting go of something, because the loss here looks like something is leaving your life, okay? And you try to hold on to it really tightly, but it has to go. It has to go so this new thinking come forward, okay? Another thing I see here is there's actually an archer sliding down from a mountain, which mountain looks like a person as well with a cloak, and they have like a bow and arrow. You can see like they're skiing down this person. So this can be someone. Cloak can indicate maybe someone doing a legal work, or maybe they're working with authority figures and they're leaving your life, and that can be the loss here. But I feel like this is something that you see as a loss. However, it's not really the case, because the angels of the 4 directions coming forward here, these are the angels that are coming to support you. And I'm going to look up, there are 2 specific angels actually showing up here for you when it is upright. Seems like you are actually setting off to a new beginning, a new life. And this new life doesn't include this person. The bow and arrow indicates a Sagittarius or someone very fiery. And not only that, Sagittarius tend to have this energy of fun, enjoyment, but not taking responsibility for the future. They like to live for the moment. And it seems like here, for some of you, this can be a relationship that was fun when it was lasted. However, it's not really promising future, and that's what maybe you're letting go, because it's sliding off of someone with a cloak. Maybe you want to have commitment, you want to have marriage, you want to have something structured, and they're just sliding down off of it. They don't want to be in that place. This can be a business partner, not promising. This can be a job. Sagittarius energy can indicate maybe a job that you found on December. That's the timeline of it. So it seems like here, this is happening for a good reason for you, because you're sliding down, like this is sliding out of your life, and the sun starts to shine right away. And there's a new, I see a tree initially, and then I see a vulture. Vultures are the cleaners of the earth. So I feel like you're not going to suffer. You're not going to feel too much pain off of this, because this can be a case that you're dealing with so long now. When it leaves, it is going to give you a certain satisfaction. You're going to actually rise to higher, because this can be something that is lowering yourself, lowering your energy. Maybe you need to really lower yourself down to this person. You see they're in the down below, down to their level. And I say Sagittarius because they're holding a bow and arrow. But the thing is, this is a warrior energy. Maybe this person has their own challenges in life. It doesn't have to be Sagittarius. They have their own challenges in life, and they're struggling with that, and they're trying to fight that, and they don't really have time for you. Okay, they don't really have energy for you. And that's why it's going to be a good thing when they leave. We have here your angels, Archangel Uriel and Raphael. Raphael actually is the healing energy. And I read angel cards as well, which we see Raphael as the Gemini and the lover's energy. So there's healing coming into your life. And Archangel Uriel, the angel of the north, is a source of immensely valuable inspiration. So what I feel, maybe when this person leaves, you might be actually getting inspired to write a song. That's how artists deal with their pain. They write a song, they make an artwork, which can be their most successful thing in their future as well. So if that's the case, if you're getting any inspiration, this can be an inspiration to call someone or create something or maybe go somewhere. Follow that, because it is going to lead you towards your heart's desire, the lover's energy. That is something that is truly matching with you. And it can be a job also. It doesn't have to be a person. Maybe something that doesn't really feed your soul anymore is leaving your life, or you're leaving them. So follow that inspiration coming to you, because it's going to lead you to your true heart's desires, seems like here. We have a pathway opening. I told you the vulture is the cleaner. So the cleanup will be very fast right away. And this also looks like a tree of life, that you're planting something that will last for a long time. Now this makes sense to me because I see a couple here. So when you follow that, there's a sunshine, the sunbeam coming forward, and we see from loss to increase, you're coming forth. Okay, the cycle is turning around. You see all these gems leading up to this beautiful mansion right there down the road. So you're going to, from loss to increase, you're going to have an immediate outcome, immediate upgrade here. Okay, because this is, I feel some of you dealing with energies, the people, situations that are really weighing you down. Okay, so maybe you're having hard time to let it go. That's why the universe doing you a favor by taking them out of your life. I see here, there is a person who's wearing a hat. However, their hat kind of reminds me of the Joker's hat. Joker, the Fool energy is your energy, Libra. Like looking at things with a very light mind, but we have the Libra here. This is the Fool, but this is not your first rodeo. You're not really a beginner here, but you have the beginner's mind. With all the experiences gathered, you're actually going to start from the zero, the Fool energy, a new adventure. And the sunbeam actually going to give you that inspiration, that courage. Okay, I can start anew now. I don't need to deal with this past energies, this past people, or I don't need them to come back to me anymore. Okay? Or this thing, this job, this can be a job opportunity as well. Maybe something that you're letting go because it's not really feeding your soul anymore. The new thing will be really satisfying. And I even see, I told you, there's a couple here. This can be new love, but this can be new partnership, because as the men's head here, we see a fish. Fish indicates Pisces, and I see there's a chunk of money here. This can be someone wealthy. Maybe you're meeting another thing here, increase, wealthy in heart, wealthy in soul, and maybe they're giving, loving, and partnership. I interpret this as a man, but if you're a man watching this can be a woman who's actually leading, inspiring you, because she's actually leading and inspiring. And if you read like Think and Grow Rich, this is my favorite book, you can see there it's like a relationship, a loving relationship can be a great inspiration in life. This is written for men dominantly, but when you interpret it for a woman, it can be other things. But I don't want to go into that gender stuff. I see here a balanced relationship. And it doesn't matter. The gender doesn't matter here. This is about the masculine and the feminine. The action, the creativity. And this can also be your energy, you're merging them together. Okay? You're coming up with a creative idea and taking action about it. Okay? And I see the man here, the masculine power, holding letter A. A can be the first name or the last name of someone. I see an A, V, Ava, maybe. V also kind of reminds me of a victory moment. A cup is actually getting filled to the brim, or actually overflowing, even though it doesn't have like a place to hold what's coming forward. It is still flowing, and you're making a place for it to keep filling up. Okay, so this can be you coming up with an idea. We have maybe a Capricorn here with long horns. This kind of reminds me of Bunny's face. Doesn't really look like a goat here. Bunnies symbolize fast growth, coming abundance. And so you are really creating a funnel to stuff the things coming in. This can be like, reminds me of the Christmas stockings that you put, big ones, the massive ones, you put all the gifts coming into your life. So not only there is a partnership and aligning with the right energies, the right people, and also I see that you're creating funnels that you can collect the abundance coming through these interactions. Okay, so the funnels can be product to sell, a service to give, or this can be like a community. You're gathering together a community, maybe collecting things together and doing things together to help each other. Can be symbolizing that as well. Bunnies, most of the time we see a bunny with the Queen of Pentacles, and she is the symbol of resourcefulness. So it can be also creating new resources, not really one-time thing. It's a continuous flow of energy coming into your life. Okay, I see there's a contract here. There's a cup right under it. Cup most of the time symbolizes emotionally fulfilling offer coming into your life. Can be a new love again, but it can be also renewing the love. Okay, maybe you're actually coming together with someone that you're enjoying each other's company, and you're going to renew the love here. And again, you might be even finding yourself in an environment that not only gives you like financial satisfaction, but also you're going to feel emotional satisfaction. I see a giraffe forming here. I don't know if I saw this I saw this in the beginning as a man sliding down, but when we come around the end of the timeline, there is a cow here and a giraffe. Cow indicates fertility, growth, and long-term stability, and the giraffe indicates seeing the big picture. So I feel like you're going to start to, when you start to see the results of the change in your life, you're going to start to see the big picture. Now maybe you're thinking about temporary short-term things, but it seems like you're going to start to change your perspective, and you're going to start to see the big picture. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see here again a long here we have kind of like a Viking ship, dragon in the front, and we have the same thing appearing here. I see a W here. This can be your victory. You might be conquering a situation that is actually like unknown waters to you. Some of you might be dealing with, because I told you there's someone with a cloak, maybe dealing with like a government or dealing with a system that is really against you or not really helping you because it's standing still there. There are 3 tears of joy. One desire coming faster. Actually, this desire coming faster than others. I feel like something that you don't really pay too much attention to happening faster. There's another thing that you're focused very attentively, and that takes a little longer than the others. And the third desire here, very light energy. It seems like this is something which still has some time. I told you that there's a ship that you're sailing towards an unknown territory, and there are waves forming, but I feel like you're actually overcoming those waves very beautifully. Another thing I see, there's a vehicle right there. Some of you might be changing your car. I see letter T. T maybe in the model name. The first thing, TT. There was a model back in my day. I don't know if they still use that, double T's in one of the brands. I don't remember which brand was. So it can be something like that, or it can be now it's starting to turn into something else though. Yeah. This can be someone's name maybe you're going to receive help from when it comes to that. Kind of like, you see the first desire here with a star coming in a very shiny day, in a very shiny way, guys. Shiny in the sense of like a bright, like really satisfying. You can see the vehicle right there. It's very close to this timeline here happening soon. It can be a vehicle change, but this can also be, you see, just you're expanding your energy field here, and it's intact, it's good, and you're expanding that. Maybe you're traveling outside of your comfort zone to explore something new. Another thing I see, like I told you, you're on a ship and there's someone in front of you and maybe cutting a deal with somebody else with a big hair, like Elvis hair. Someone, hair can symbolize masculinity of somebody or the authority of someone, and this person is coming to you with a ring right there, and there's a lady taking on the ring, and maybe she's going to hand it over to you. So maybe somebody actually matchmaking or a recruiter, maybe connecting you if this is a new job that you're looking for. Or this can be someone who's there if you're not working anymore, maybe you're retired, maybe like you want to travel. This can be the agent because you're on the boat here. Agent preparing stuff for you, getting ready, finding your proper place for you. It can be someone, okay? And these kind of energies, because we have the angels here. Angels can show up in human form as well to actually final their duty or help you, and they might appear for a short period of time and maybe you will never see them all your lifelong again. So it can be like in a miraculous way resolving. Okay, let's pull your cards now to see what else you need to know at this time. Okay. Prince of Pentacles. This is Page of Pentacles energy. You're planting your seeds very carefully. Oh no, actually this is Knight of Pentacles because they put the page and the princess in this deck. And so seems like here you have already planted some seeds, and these seeds can be mental seeds and also literally maybe you started taking some action towards your desires. And Prince of Pentacles, he is not really on a queen and king status, but he already has done something. He has experience and he has created a land for him that will bring the increase that he's actually wanting to have in his life. So you might be in the beginning stages of creating wealth and abundance in your life, but it seems like this has massive potential. This can also be showing up as the idea format that you're taking a new challenge, and maybe this can be learning something different, doing some things differently in a very cautious, not in the cautious in the sense of like being alert, means that like investing very carefully and on guaranteed stuff, and that will have a return for you. This can also apply to the relationships. I don't want to only limit it to the financials, but it seems like you're really taking your steps carefully. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles here. While you're doing that, you might actually get in the mix of some storms right there. You see the ships on the background. There are two ships here. We had one ship already here. So this is going to take you to a new journey. You might be working too hard initially to make certain things happen. Maybe this is like a beginning of a process and you need to put all your energy into it. However, this card also comes as a warning and says that maybe you're actually putting too much energy into your work or what you do, but not paying too much attention to how you feel. Okay. And so it can advise you to, if you're working too hard, you need to play a little bit hard as well. You need to enjoy yourself. Okay. When you start enjoying yourself, then the things are going to start to balance out. Okay. You see that she's balancing two pentacles here. One is too high, one is too low. That can create an imbalance within you. Let's see another one. We have the High Priestess. High Priestess is knowledge. So in your heart, you already know what's right for you. In your heart, you know, you have clarity about certain subjects. But the High Priestess here can be, I saw the Pisces energy as a masculine figure. This can be someone who is connected with their intuition and higher knowing. And they might advise you something, but it's not only like intuition in the sense of, oh, I'm sensing stuff. Their intuition might be coming from already the knowledge that they have in certain subjects. You might take their advice. You might get like, we also have a feminine character here. She didn't really have the fish symbol, but you might take their advice and use that advice on your benefit. Another thing I feel with the High Priestess energy, this can be someone like you actually using your inner knowing, the experiences that you already have. I told you that I felt this Joker, which is in some decks they call him Joker, but it's the Fool energy. But the Fool has been through the journey again. You already know deep down inside how to respond to situations. So you need to use that while you're dealing with what's coming your way. We had the World here. Some of you are actually completing a cycle and ending a drama. And this can be coming in a way that you're working really hard, you're balancing things out, using all the knowledge that you're gathering around, which will help you end a cycle, a negative cycle. This can be, like I told you, maybe you're somebody sliding out of your life and you're learning a lesson from there, and now you're not repeating that. You're going to actually set off and start something new. 901 is telling me, yes, now this time you're learning how to protect your territory, want to say no to the things that are not really supporting you. And this is Sagittarius, also fire energy. Maybe someone actually, by leaving your life, they're teaching you a very valuable lesson that you first need to put the mask on yourself. You know, that on the planes that they say, take care of yourself first. That's what you're learning here. 401 is a beautiful celebration for coming for some of you. This is also indicative of an ending of a cycle. And with that, this is like the end of a harvest. Now everybody's coming to celebrate. We have here the celebration tent that everybody's going to be going in. And this can also invite many people into your life. You might go into that kind of a space. We have King of Cups. I saw a massive cup. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Someone established, gentle, loving, supportive might be also coming. For some of you, this can be love, or this can be someone that you're going to actually invite into your life as an energy or a person, and that will be a support. This can also be you establishing yourself in a way that you will have such comfort in your life that you're not going to be minding the outside circumstances are not going to actually affect you anymore, because you're going to have clarity and also, as a king, stability. We have with the Prince of Pentacles, the Justice. Yes, whatever that you're deserving, materialistically, I feel like, because Pentacles are material energy, the justice will be served, and you're going to get what's actually meant for you. You're going to receive that very soon. And Two of Pentacles actually coming with the Hermit, telling me that if you want to take a break from that, a lot of the work that you're doing and stressing you out, you need to maybe go on like mentally. You don't have to climb on a mountaintop physically, but mentally you need to start taking breaks, okay? This can be 10-minute meditation breaks. This can be like 20-minute prayer breaks. However that your soul, whatever the practice that you grow up with or you like to do, you need to take that break, because it seems like Star here, you already have some things in your life you manifested as your wish, as your dream. Okay, so this can be even practicing gratitude in those moments in order to stay calm, cool, collected, and sane. Because sometimes, even though we manifest heart's desire, it can become the heaviest things on our back. And in order to remind yourself, this is what I wanted, and I am going to reach to where I want to go, you need to take those breaks, okay? Hermit can also be someone wise who has experiences about the subjects that you're actually dealing with. That can be someone that you're asking for guidance. High Priestess comes with the Empress here. From knowledge to comfort and to creativity, it seems like you are going to move forward. And I felt initially this was maybe someone that you're going to get advice from, but I feel like now the Empress is Libra. You have deeper knowing, and you have created certain things in the past, and this can be appreciation, wealth, abundance, resources. Or maybe you are right about to create that. You're going to step into that creative energy fully. But you need to use more of that innate inner knowing. And the world is ending of a cycle of not feeling confident, because Queen of Wands is amazing, confident energy here, that she makes her moves in silence, and she creates amazing kingdoms for herself, and confident and creative with the sunflower behind her. That shows that she's resourceful, she can grow things, and that's the cycle that you're stepping in. 9 of Wands comes with the 3 of Swords here. That's what you're actually drawing the boundaries to. You probably experienced heartbreaks in the past because you don't have the strong boundaries. Now you're saying no to the things that you really want to say no to, because there are times that I feel with your gentle part, that's the loss, is that gentle heart, you said yes to the things that you wanted to say no. Now, this time around, you are actually practicing that power. And this was something temporary because the rain clouds on the background, they're always temporary. They never stay forever. A temporary situation actually taught you a very valuable lesson because you come first and your territory, your financials, your existence comes first. And that's why you're applying that practicing boundaries. Four of Wands comes with those Six of Wands. It's not only the harvest, ending of a cycle, it's also massive victory that you're coming up with. And I feel like this plays a part in it. So like I told you, you might see someone leaving your life or some situation ending initially as a painful thing, but it is actually a gain for you. I see a sword here showing up, maybe even splitting two people here. So the sword is logic, knowledge. Maybe the more you know, the better you choose. King of Cups comes with the Two of Cups. Okay, this is love. And the love can be manifesting something that your soul gets aligned perfectly because there's an exchange of cups here. This can be interpreted in an emotional sense, manifesting true love, attracting soulmate into your life. This can also be finding that perfect balance, a space that what you put out will what you get back. When you put the love, appreciation into this relationship, this situation, it is going to come back to you in the same energy. Okay, let's pull your more of your cards here. We have astrological cards. Let's see what they have to say. We have a house coming forward, the 6th house, the work, health, and duty area of your life. So most of those things I interpret in love, because some of you might be also manifesting love, but some of these things can be also coming in the area of work, health, and duty. Okay, those things that you're accomplishing when it comes to material stuff. And let's pull your affirmations for this reading, which you need to know this time. Overall, it's a beautiful reading, guys. I love it for you. Let's see. The universe has big plans for me and it's time to claim them. And there's one more card behind it. Let's see what that is. I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. And I feel like this is about taking a break and practicing gratitude. And this is about pursuing your dreams, big plans, the giraffe energy, having a higher perspective because everything is working beautifully for you. Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, comment down below and let me know. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.